Here's a video. I'm going to talk about my solar setup out here at our homestead. And the sun's coming up. It's about 8:30 in the morning. And this is another one of the reasons that we're looking forward to the logger getting out here, is to get some more sun on our panels. This was a long process to get where we're at, and we still have a ways to go. Luckily, we haven't had any major wind come through. The panels are basically supported by cinder blocks right now. I've got 10 250 watt Sonali solar panels out here, and so they got 2,500 watts amongst them, and I typically see them peak around about 1,900 to 2,000. Every now and then I'll hit 22 when the sun comes out from behind the clouds. Here a while back, had about a month, which at first I didn't really think much of it because we had a lot of shading with all the trees, but didn't hit over 1,300 watts any day, and I was starting to wonder if the panels were already giving me a problem. And I came out and started looking through the wire, and a squirrel or a rat or something had come in and chewed one of the wires, which essentially took out two of the panels, and that turned out to be the issue. So it produces as is. Currently we're getting about 13 kilowatt hours a day out of it, and it provides power for most of our household needs. Except we've been running the central AC off the grid power here lately quite often. I'll show you the battery bank. Got an Outback power inverter. It's 24 volts. I'm just using cheap Sam's Club golf cart batteries. Got 8 batteries in series parallel configuration, and about 450 amp hours total. Had the power go out for a couple of days early last year, and that provided for us. It would be nice to have slightly larger battery bank, but all that costs money and it'll come with time. We're going to get the most that we can out of that battery bank, and then go from there. Probably buy some Rolls batteries. I'd like to be up around 800 to 1,000 amp hours at 24 volts. I've got the power to charge the batteries. In addition to what you see here, once we get it cleared, I've got 6 more panels that I'm going to be adding to it, and they're actually 300 watt panels. They'll go on another Outback FM80 charge controller, and hopefully that'll finish covering our needs. We also plan, we're still using an electric water heater currently. We've got it on a timer. It only runs about an hour a day, but the plan is to get a solar water heater set up within the next couple of years, and that'll reduce our power needs by about 4 kilowatts a day. So just a little look around the front of the homestead. I started these big burn piles. We were trying to clear out and become more fire-wise, but the logger actually told us that he's going to take the burn piles with him as mulch, so that worked out to our advantage. And the little Kubota sitting there. I didn't do any of this clearing with the Kubota. I did some cleanup with it. It was pretty rough when I got done, but I rented a small tracked skid steer with a grapple on it to do all this Firewise landscaping. And then I root raked it with the Kubota and got it cleaned up. And I got 6 of these huge burn piles, so it was a blessing when the logger said that he would take the wood with him and turn it into mulch.